Hey, what is going on, guys? X90 here. Today we are reacting to a video called Every Addiction Ranked. And if I sound horrible, I am sick and I have the hiccups right now. And I'm currently live on stream, so make sure to tune in on my next stream. So let's get into this video. Oh, like I just said.
Addictions, a very prominent series here on the Duck channel. I've talked about
Duck
video
channel.
game and caffeine addiction, but today we're going to discuss them all. We're going to rank all the
Every
worst
addiction
in a tier list. And at S tier, it's going to go from the least concerning all the way at F tier, the most concerning addiction.
Video
At the end
games
of
are
the
not
video,
concerning.
we're
We
gonna
know
crown
this.
addiction the worst ever, and we're going to crown it the G tier. First up, we got on the
We have a
list
G
that I
tier?
shittily made in 5 minutes, shopping/spending money. Now, a lot of people just have the urge, the sudden urge to get a new
I don't know how people have like a crazy addiction like this. How you just have the urge to just go spend money. See, I mean, like, yeah, you can just have like really bad spending habits, but like, oh, I need to go buy the brand new iPhone 16. Oh, hiccup. I need the new iPhone 16.
designer
Just
bag.
right
Even
away.
though the
A
Michael
designer
Kors
bag,
is
bro.
doing the job just perfectly fine. And it can get to the point where people can put themselves in debt, spend it on a credit card,
In
and
debt
they're
is
just completely
crazy.
irresponsible with their money. Sometimes I'm hauling ass to multiple stores. I'll go to this store and that store. It's like a whole ass roadmap for the day. But most people will not get to
No.
the point where they're like overdrafting on their credit card. So we'll give it
Overdrafting
like a
on credit
calm D
cards?
tier. Social media. For this
A
one, it
D
all
tier?
depends on what you're.
Well, okay, so I don't know how he's ranking it. If lower is worse or higher, you know? I don't even know.
Because if you're consuming that skibbity toilet or lanky box, or any like janky ass YouTube kids video, your brain cells are gonna be fried. And if I spend too much time,
Bro, what's wrong with
consuming
skibbity
content,
toilet,
I literally
bro?
feel tired for the entire day. So with that, you won't even be productive. So we'll give it like a C tier. It's obviously
Social
not that
media?
bad, but it will definitely distract
Do y'all think I have a social media addiction? I stream on Twitch. I think that might be an addiction, man.
and it will distract 4.95 billion people if they consume too much and if they're not careful what they consume. Vaping. There's nothing good that comes out of
Oh,
this.
yeah,
The only
vaping's
thing you'll
crazy.
get out of
Crazy.
vaping is popcorn lungs and coughing. Alright, people will just hit this thing repeatedly and just try to get a buzz every like 2 minutes. Yeah, dopamine release about to go crazy when you hit the Nicholas Teen, but it lasts like 2 seconds. and
Nicholas
it
Teen? That's crazy. Nicholas Teen, bro.
It's like horse shit, and it looks like you're sucking on a dick. So we'll give it an F tier. Along with the threats of vaping, there's a very cringe aesthetic around it. Like, for example, someone will just vape on their story, and I guess I'm supposed to be shivering in my boots. Oh, shiver me timbers, he's got a vape.
Shiver me
guys. I'm
timbers?
not letting my girl near him. Music. All right, this John is
Whoa,
on all of this
what?
for me. I have crazy hours on Spotify. Is
Well,
music
I
an
mean-
addiction? I really.
He just brought up a valid point. Is music really an addiction? Because, like, I mean, think about it. There are people that will listen to music 24/7. They will listen to this music shit 24/7. I don't get how people can do that. Like, I listen to, like, I'd say a good amount of music, but people who listen to that 24/7, oh my god, that's way too much. Like, I think I knew someone that averaged like 14 hours a day on Spotify the entire year. Fuck no, man. That's way too much.
Really have no clue. But how can you not get enough of these bangers? Like, oh my god. Like, I'm on a whole nother planet. I'm floating. I'm turning up.
I mean,
Music
valid
is just
point,
great.
valid point.
S tier.
Music
My
is
body
great.
literally gets the chills when I'm floating to a song. But I don't see any downsides to listening to music unless it's a distraction to you. Next, we
True
got
that.
caffeine. Your heart is literally going to pull up to your bedroom and murder you in your sleep.
Caffeine
if
is
you drink
crazy.
too much
I have a lot of
And the
caffeine.
kidneys are going to put you in a body bag.
But I
and throw
don't
you in
drink
the
it
grave.
intentionally, you know?
Your kidneys are going to be crying
Unle-
for help.
Unless I need to, I got spare energy drinks in my mini fridge for those days, man. But I drink a lot of 2 liters, and they got a lot of caffeine in them sometimes, man.
And your heart is gonna be beating so fast.
I might be dying
If you
soon.
have an appropriate amount of caffeine, it'll help you lock in. But I don't know how people can have so much caffeine.
Yeah, I don't
If
know how
pass
people can
one
drink
cup
5
of
cups of
I'm doing the
coffee.
jitters at my desk. So we're gonna have to give it a D tier for that. If you're overusing caffeine, you're just missing the point. So its purpose is
Very
just gone.
good point,
Next
good
we got
point.
ALK. or apple juice. Yeah, I don't see myself ever
What?
getting 10 beers deep to the point where I'm walking sideways like.
You talking
I'll
about
happily
drinking?
pass on that because when I'm at a bar and I'm trying
Oh,
to get
yeah.
a girl's number, I'm gonna be looking in the opposite direction of the girl. If I'm 10 beers deep, I'm
10 beers deep and you're looking in the other direction. That's fucking insane. I never drank before. I don't have an opinion on that. Let's continue with the video.
And this is every college kid's addiction. This is
Oh,
like
yeah,
every
college
frat
kid
party
shit.
known to man. Some frat guy will come up to you and be like, "Yo, you want a brewski, dude?"
You want a
Like, they're
brewski?
serving this shit like it's at a restaurant, unless it's like BYOB. So I guess after you slam down your brewski like a frat guy,
He hit it with
some
that
random's
college
gonna
slang,
come up to
bro.
you and start dapping you
BYOB,
up,
bro.
like, "Yo, bro, you're my homie, man. I love you, man." Who the hell was that? Yeah, alcohol makes you
fuck
loose
was
with about
that?
anybody. Like at first, like whenever you're at a party, the vibe's awkward at first, and then hours later, everyone's turning the hell up. But yeah, people drink responsibly.
Is that
and
fucking
don't
Ice
go
Spice,
over
bro? Where the fuck why is Ice Spice there, bro? The fuck?
their limits. We'll give it like a C tier. Because some people, when you get around
Why
them
do you
and
call
it's
it
too
elk?
much, it's
I
just
don't
so
get that.
annoying. People will just be mad obnoxious, but it will help you warm up at social functions. Because you don't want to be that sober guy at
That
parties,
sober
trust me.
guy?
But drink responsibly. And don't be an idiot. Next we got
We
the
got a lot of
green tea,
idiots.
Or that gas. I just felt
we
lethargic
got the gas,
and
man.
stupid for just 2 hours. They're the type to wake and bake. They'll have it on them at all times. And they'll be fried basically everywhere they go. You don't want to have too
Bro, I don't know
much.
why people do that, bro. I have some friends that are like that. I don't get it, man. Why you gotta be so high all the time? Chill out on that.
Because you're gonna be puke. I know from a friend, it's not fun. And sometimes you could have pretty bad trips, so we're gonna have to give it a D tier. Next up, we have
The green
eating.
tea.
More specifically, just overeating.
Overeating. Well, I mean, I guess to some people, food is an addiction.
Or junk food in general.
But
Now,
fuck,
look,
man,
if my mom
I'd
makes a
fucking
whole
mash
batch of
McDonald's
cookies in
all the
oven,
time
I'm
if I
floating down
could.
there like I'm Drake, just sniffing the air like cookies and milk. It just hits. It hits harder.
Oh
than
yeah,
my
cookies
dad's
and
milk.
milk
But
is
yeah, after I'm
no,
done
milk's
eating the
nasty.
Cookies, though,
Cookies
all
and
the
strawberry
happiness,
milk,
the
you know what I
joy
mean?
I got from eating the cookies is gone because I feel
I know
like a
I'm gonna
tub
get
of
some
raw
hate for
now.
that.
I feel like I evolved from Grimer to Muck, and if I eat too much
Grimer to
junk
Muck?
food, like I'm literally just gonna be on the couch lying there like. I'm literally just gonna feel like shit. But never should you get. to
Oh
the point where
hell nah! What the fuck is that? Oh my god! You gonna eat all that shit and just down you a basket of fries as well? Still in the fryer bin? Oh hell nah, man.
bangs like
That's
Nick
bad.
Avocado. Like that shit is
Oh yeah, that
not
guy's
healthy.
crazy.
Bro is just playing a very dangerous game. Some companies will add whatever they can to their food to taste good, so it can trigger that dopamine release.
Bro, I'll
and
be
you can
putting
eat more
drugs
and
in
more.
my
Junk
food.
food is good, but too much, it's not good for you. So we'll give it a
True
B
that.
tier. Next we have
B
gambling.
tier, that one went up
Gambling
pretty
is
high.
just stupid. It's literally just a waste of money. You have such a low
No,
percentage
no. Gambling is not that bad. You just gotta do it right. Blackjack.
chance of winning.
Don't
at a
go to
machine. Like, they
slots.
literally rig the goddamn thing so the company makes the most amount of money they can. Like I tried sports betting and that shit went horrible, so don't do it. I thought. It was
Oh,
an
that's
ad-
your fault, bro. You probably took fucking Aaron Rodgers to not throw 3 fucking interceptions last week. You fucking idiot.
Good enough for the NFL to the point where I thought, you know what, I could probably win. Nope, I got absolutely shit on. The odds
fucking
are
shit
impossible.
on.
All right, they try to make you think that you're gonna be the one to win that milli, but you're not.
Yeah,
All these machines
don't do
literally
slot
just
machines, bro.
statistically fuck you in
Bro, people who do slot machines are fucking idiots. Unless you're going to Las Vegas, then you know you're going there to lose money, but
the ass. And you can lose
Slot machines
thousands
are
of
fucking
dollars from this
stupid.
addiction. So F tier, it's garbage. Like with shopping, at least it's not empty money. You get stuff, but with this, no, nothing.
You
Working.
get nuts,
Now, a lot
shit.
of people just like to take
work addiction? Well, I mean, shit, I fuck with that. I mean, it really depends on where you work. If you're fine with that. I mean, if I worked at fucking McDonald's, hell no, I'd probably stay the fuck away.
extra hours, which of course, go ahead. But working can get to an addiction to the point where you're just a workaholic, just sitting there, grinding.
I mean, workaholics are fine, right? But I feel like some motherfuckers just suck to hang around with when they're workaholics, man. You ain't never gonna hang out with them. That's the problem. You ain't gonna have a homie to hang out with if his ass working 70 hours a week at 2 jobs. You know? But you know, whatever floats their boat.
Hours, no sleep, no food, Just grind. Yeah, you're just
Just
gonna burn
grind.
yourself out doing this, trust me. And you
Oh,
won't be
yeah,
able
for
to stay
sure.
consistent at your job because you're not doing a healthy amount. But if you are working a lot, it can be a good thing because you're like hella productive. We'll still give it an S tier. This addiction probably
Are
will
we
get
gonna
you
get
the
an A
furthest in
tier?
life. If you're addicted to your work practically and you love it so much, it can definitely get you places, but you gotta
Well,
step
if we're
away.
playing work S tier, you gotta slide music down a little bit, you know? I feel like you're giving music a little too much for the addiction, man. Because, I mean, working, I mean, it's working. You're gonna make a bag. You're gonna get somewhere. You're being productive. Music, I mean, yeah, it's just music, you know?
Some points. Love addiction. This is
So
the
what
one
the
where
fuck
you
is this?
constantly are
This isn't one of those
What
sad
the
fits
fuck,
in a
bro?
petite
just chasing a relationship because you want to be like Drake, getting all giddy when you see your girl. I guess that's the feeling that they're addicted to. Is just that fresh.
What is he gonna define love addiction as? Like trying to find new love all the time, or like, you know, just wanting love? Because if it's like chasing a bunch of bitches, well, you already got a bitch, then that's crazy. But like, if you just, you know what I mean? You just want a bitch. You just want that love, you know what I mean? You just want your dick sucked. You
Fresh relationship, the start.
Fresh, hold
I
on.
guess that's the feeling that they're addicted to. Is this that fresh relationship? The
Ah,
start.
so
Their
he need a new
self-esteem
girl
just
every
takes
week.
A massive hit when they're single. It's like they need to be in a relationship, or else their self-confidence is gonna be
Yeah, you
below sea
clown.
level. But yeah, constantly being in and out of relationships and trying to chase girls and trying to get them to love me back doesn't sound very pleasant. And if you're
Oh,
out
yeah,
here
that sounds
chasing, bro,
horrible.
you're just gonna be labeled as desperate. So
Hey, baby. What's your number? Hell no.
I have to give it like a D tier. Like
D
this
tier?
could possibly send you on an emotional roller coaster.
Why does it say working
I have
down
to
there?
give it like a D tier. Like
Bro, I saw that
you're
shit.
chasing, bro, you're just gonna be
I
labeled
saw
as
that.
desperate.
Hold on.
We're gonna have to give it like a D tier.
Uh-huh. He put working there, and it's working up here. Caught your ass. Error.
Like this
Video
could possibly
error.
send you on an emotional roller
Oh,
coaster.
yeah, that'll
so
fuck
no.
you up.
The hub. Yeah. It's not a
Ooh.
taboo topic for a reason. It's one of those unspeakable things people do in their
Ooh.
rooms late at night, pitch black, and then they just
Ooh.
sit there like a toad on a bench when they're done. Huntington will literally mess with the inner workings of your mind, and your self-confidence is just
Yo, I
gonna
feel like
be
getting
cooked.
addicted to that shit would suck, bro. Think about that shit. You just gonna be like vibing, right? Like imagine you at school and shit, and you just sitting there like, fuck, man. And you scrolling through Twitter, and you see the bad bitches pop up on Twitter, and you're like, fuck, man. Your ass gonna have to you gonna waddle to the bathroom and stroke that shit out in the bathroom. I mean, to be honest, oh wait, that sounded real bad. You wouldn't be the first. I don't know who done it before. Not me, but I know someone's got to have. For sure. It's not me,
You're
though.
basically sneako through the phone at that point. And you
Sneako's
won't even
crazy.
be focused either. You'll be in class sitting there thinking about the bad
Oh,
bitches
that's what I
songs
just
you're laughing at.
said.
Let's just put it into perspective. You were to go to the gym, get a crazy pump in before you go out on a date with this girl.
What about a gym addiction? Is it gonna say a gym addiction? There's some people that be addicted to that gym a little too much. They just want all the gains, though. So respect.
Or you go on Hubbington. Which scenario do you think you'll feel
Hubbington.
more confident in? There you go. And if
The
you're
gym,
saying
yeah.
Hubbington, you're just coping. We're gonna have to give this one a G tier. But the video
Oh, he gave it G tier.
is not over yet. There could be another addiction
Just-
that tops this one. That could
I'd be slightly surprised if there's one that tops it. I mean, it's fucking porn. I mean, Cornhub. So that one's really bad.
crowned the duck's worst addiction. Next, we have video games. It's kind of comparable to social media. Like, if you spend too
True
much
that.
time on video games, your brain is going to be cooked.
I played fucking Skur Ritual for 2 hours before watching this video. That was horrible. The game would never end.
Sure, your brain is being active while playing video games versus social media.
My
but
brain
it's
was
a
not
lot for the
active.
brain to handle. And as long as you don't play for like, I don't know, 10 plus hours a day.
All
and
right,
you're not
10 plus
letting the
is
game
pushing it, bro.
consume you of rage, you're gonna be good, of course. Like if you just play a few hours a day, it's a pretty manageable addiction. For
Even
most.
few
But you do
few
have
hours could
Discord
be
mod
pushing it
Dannies out there
sometimes.
that make video games their entire life, and they just sit there
Oh
grinding
yeah,
every second of their life.
that's them World of Warcraft motherfuckers. I play Play a little way too much, man. Way too
that they
much.
have towards the video game and try to progress in any way that they can. I'll give it like a solid B tier because
B
unlike
tier,
social
bro. What's
media,
gonna
you're,
go
like,
in A tier? Like you should have just thrown that in A tier, bro.
actively engaged. You're communicating.
Can't
with
leave
people.
that
You're not
tier
just
empty.
Sitting there rotting in your bed. So that puts it a step above social media or just scrolling.
Understandable.
Next up, I don't even know if this one's an addiction or if you could consider it an addiction, but a lot of people say that they're addicted to hanging out with their friends. There's like this survey that revealed that
What? What? Addicted to hanging out with your friends? What's the problem? Unless you got a girl and you're like, sorry, baby, I gotta hang out with the boys for my 5th time this week. Then maybe that might be pushing a little bit, but I don't see a problem.
69% of the respondents were addicted to their friends. Now, I don't know if any of you in the comments could say that you're addicted to friends.
That
or
sounds a
hanging out with
little
them.
zesty, but
Socializing with people is a human need, and it releases dopamine and
True that,
oxytocin and
yeah.
all this other shit. That makes us happy. So you know what? I'm gonna have to give it an S tier.
yeah, makes sense. No, still no A tier. Please move something.
Staying up late. Now, this is not a crazy addiction by any means. I
No,
don't know, just something.
I don't think that's bad at all because it really depends on what you like do for a living, you know? Like if you work a night shift all the time, then does it really matter? Unless by staying up late means sacrificing sleep is an addiction, that's insane. You got problems. But
I think it's just so peaceful about staying up late. It's just so quiet. I can
I feel like this one might go.
Activities.
Is that
Just
lotion?
The late night lock-in in
Is that
general
lotion?
just hits different. It
Oh,
definitely does beat tossing and turning in bed and just not being able to fall asleep. So sometimes I will wake up out of my slumber and go do some leisure activities or get some work done. Start cooking up some.
Okay,
hot
I don't
mess
do
in the
that.
studio,
I don't do
whatever.
that. Once I commit to the bed, I'm committed to the bed, you know? It is very rare for me to get out of bed once I am committed to the bed. Unless I realize I've totally forgot to do something.
It is whatever my mind is feeling. It's like you're in your own world. You don't have to follow anyone's schedule or nothing for the few hours that you have.
Nothing.
And no matter how many times I say it, oh, I'm gonna go to bed early, never happens. So for this one, I'll give
Okay,
it
that
like a
one's
C tier, kinda
C tier. That's so low. Dude, that one should be the A tier. That one should have been the A tier. But respectable. What did he say before that?
schedule or nothing for the few hours that you have. And no matter how many times I say it, oh, I'm gonna go to bed early, never.
Never go to bed early. I literally before I got on stream today and everything, or like before I even went to work, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go to bed by 1 a.m. It is currently 2:14 a.m. I will never go to bed on time. Never.
Happens. So for this one, we'll give it
For
like a C tier. It
real.
kind of depends what you do when you stay up late. Hardcore drugs. Okay, that
What?
was a crazy plot twist. They're expensive. They can ruin your life. They're super addictive. And
Well, I guess this one might be worse than
for these things. All right, this is
Cornhub.
probably gotta be G tier. Duck's worst
Yeah.
addiction. Crown it right now. I'm not messing with that shit ever. But one thing
Yeah,
that I will mess with
you
and that you
druggies.
should become addicted to is watching the duck. Okay, no, I'm kidding. But if you do want to become
Nah,
addicted,
y'all definitely
watch
need to
this
check out the
video
Duck,
here.
bro.
Become addicted
Duck's got
to
some
me.
fire
Pause, that
videos.
sounded terrible.
If y'all want to see me react to, oh, no, it's an ad. I'm not watching you ad. But if y'all want to watch me watch more Duck videos, this is not the Duck. Yeah, if y'all want to watch me watch more of the Duck, don't forget to subscribe to him for show, fire content, and like him. Ugh. Hiccup. Let's go through some of the comments real quick. Caffeine addiction worse than alcohol addiction. That actually is a crazy take. I didn't even realize that. I didn't even peep that. Hold on. Can I pull up the final image of the tier list real quick? All right. So looking at this, so technically G is below F, and then Cornhub is in F now. There's nothing in A tier, unfortunately. I would honestly shimmy video games up and maybe like music down. But damn. He really put drinking in C tier? You're saying weed is worse than I mean, I could see it. Caffeine? Working? So you're saying, so if I drink 10 beers a day, that's better than working 60 hours a week? Fuck no. What? I would say vaping is better than drinking a fuck ton. I'd say gambling's better. Oh yeah, that one's a crazy take. I think music is great. I mean, he's got a point. See, that's why it should be A tier. The way he drank, yeah. The alcohol one's crazy. Friends addiction. I don't know. I think the scrolling addiction is the least spoken. Hiccup, my bad. I mean, yeah, the scrolling addiction's pretty bad. The more you think about it, yeah, that one might be a little bit lower because, shit. What's the longest y'all been on TikTok in one day? Let me know in the comments, because I bet it's bad. Vaping's lame. Never thought of music as an addiction. The hub addiction next to hardcore drugs. Well, a casual use tier list, addiction tier list. Yeah, the alcohol one's crazy. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe to the Duck and watch all of his videos and have an addiction to the Duck. So thank y'all for watching the YouTube video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and check out my VOD's channel, which this VOD will be going on soon. Probably before this video. I don't know. But yeah, thank y'all for watching the YouTube video, and I'll see you all next video. Peace. Oh my god.